I'll do it, that's fine. You go in. See, I can do it. You go in. Jesus, leave your feet up there. Hey, She, I think you got my jacket there.
Okay. What? Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks.
Hey, I get more time than the players. This is my hurry up.
A very good evening, folks, from the Croatian Sports Centre. Amy Webster here covering our round 20 NPL action. We've got all the makings of a well-balanced matchup as third place Gold Coast Knights hosts fourth place Lions FC. Both sides enter this one after drawing their recent make-up fixtures, and there's a clear sense that each will be looking to re-establish momentum here in Carrara this evening. Knights will hope home conditions give them the edge, while Lions, who came back from 2 goals down last time out versus Kapalabar in their round 16 make-up fixture, they've got the experience on their resume to respond strongly. Both sides getting set up here. I'll run you through the lineup, starting with our officials. We have Jessica Jensen marshalling from the middle, supported by Jacob Sims, Niall Murphy, and Axel Vella is our fourth official this evening. Our home side back in that familiar red strip, white shorts, blue socks. Emily Clark in between the sticks, Corey Kane, Holly Palmer, Claire Farrington, Captain Amy Morland, Ree Catano, Robin Spilsbury, Harriet Withers, Eri Takamura, Jessie Rasher and Meg McGilligan. For the visitors, Lions, they're in their white shirt, orange shorts and white socks. The youngster Stella Campbell starts in goal. Captain Libby Cybulski, as we just saw do the coin toss there. Evie Calhoun, Scarlett Premel, Natalie Tatham, Abby Lloyd, Abby Everts, Daisy Bateman, Anna Soulsby, Lauren Costello and Tegan Hugo. 6 on the bench for the home side, 5 waiting in the wings for Lions FC. It's fine conditions down the coast this evening. All NPLW sides in action for round 20 this evening. I will do my best to keep my eye on the scores around the grounds, but our primary focus will be on this top of the table clash. Gold Coast Knights welcoming Lions FC into their territory. And both sides uncharacteristically dropping points in their recent fixtures. Knights have had a heavy schedule, had 3 fixtures over the past week, and the most recent 2 ending in 1-1 draws. And similarly for Lions, as mentioned, their round 16 makeup was against Kapalabar, going 2 goals down and finishing that one with a point. Both sides will be keen to make their mark early on this game. Holly Palmer put to work early there under pressure from Abby Lloyd. Plenty out in support for the home side and in good voice early here at the Croatian Sports Centre. That ball forward just allowed to run through by Tegan Hugo. Costello's ball going loose, but fortunately for Natalie Tatham, it falls kindly at her feet. Both sides just trying to get a grip, calm things down early in the opening moments of this fixture. 2 very well matched sides, as mentioned. Third plays fourth in this fixture. A little bit of difference in the numbers in terms of games played, but all sides starting to catch up with the fixtures that have been at the results of the trusty Queensland weather over the course of the programme. Campbell forced to just stick a boot through that one. It falls kindly for Morland, finds Catano. Catano happy to use her skipper again and just moving the ball around in nice little triangles. Farrington. And McGilligan's ball into the area, blocked, but bounces nearly for Eri Takamura. Meg McGilligan, of course, formerly of Lions FC. 18 league goals to her name in the white and orange of Lions last season before making the move down the coast. Very interesting to see what she's got in her back pocket against her former employers this evening. 3 of our round 20 fixtures kicking off at 7:30. Eastern Suburbs hosting Gold Coast United. Of course, Gold Coast Knights in front of us have Lions FC as their opponents, and Sunshine Coast Wanderers have Olympic FC as their visitors. Later fixtures this evening, 8:15 sees Brisbane City host bottom of the table South United. They only have 1 point to their name so far. And Kapalaba and QAS also an 8:15 kickoff. It was a free weekend in the schedule for all but Gold Coast Knights and Sunshine Coast Wanderers on the recent weekend. They played their round 14 make-up fixture. So Lions FC coming in with slightly fresher legs. Their recent make-up fixture was the 23rd of June, so there's been plenty of football, plenty of midweek fixtures, causing a bit of travel and some late nights for these players. Lions coming forward now with Salisbury, trying to just get that one in, driven across the ground, but cleared away at the back by Farrington. Daisy Bateman, Scarlett Premel on the right. Calhoun with a lovely turn finds Everts. It's Withers who's dropped all the way back to defend, forces the throw deep in the Knights' half. Holly Palmer choosing to try and dribble her way out of trouble and run straight into Evie Calhoun. Hugo drives that one into Jessie Rashart and will settle for the corner. There's a dangerous bit of play there on the 18-yard line by Holly Palmer, and Calhoun was very happy to collect the ball off the toes of Palmer. First corner of the game goes to Lions. Ball sent in towards the back post and headed behind by Anna Salisbury. Goal kick is the decision. Salisbury came flying in. Started off lurking on the corner. That 6-yard box. And the header sent wide. Calls of handball waved away. Ball comes loose. Will be Anna Salisbury, who's switched to the left. She's got Tegan Hugo in support. Opts to go inside for Calhoun. The back heel doesn't quite come off. And Withers now finds herself with room to roam. Withers holds it up well for Takamura. First time ball across. Cleared as far as Moreland. Ball forward from McGilligan. Didn't quite find its way through to Withers. Costello driving over halfway. Lauren Costello still going, and the pass in towards Abby Lloyd. Loose ball again. Forces the keeper. That was Robin Spilsbury on that occasion. with a loose pass across. Emily Clark, another former Lions player, called into action there. It was Abby Lloyd who had stayed switched on. Clark did well in the end. Headed back in by Everts. Rashat comes across. Don't want to see that go behind for a corner. Corey Kane with a boot through it now, and Withers again on this right side. First time ball, the option she goes for on this occasion. Lovely skill there, Meg McGilligan. She struggled a little too far in the end, but Knights do stay in possession. Lovely touch there. Anna Salisbury takes it out of the path of Withers. Costello. Ball forward, too long, and into the gloves of Emily Clark it goes. Palmer putting the ball out, but again running it into trouble. Anna Salisbury's going to have a crack from distance. Plays a through ball instead to Calhoun. It's a lovely disguised pass forward from Salisbury. Headed away by Farrington. Lions with most of the pressure at the moment. Anna Salisbury with a strike! Anna Salisbury over the top. Her hands go straight to her mouth. She thought that that one had dipped just in time, and it was a cracking effort from the English woman. Emily Clark getting herself in a good position to palm that one over if necessary, but it sailed just over from the strike. And Salisbury, 11 goals for her maiden campaign in Lions colours. Currently second in the race for the Golden Boot, behind none other than Harriet Withers, sitting pretty on 13 goals for her campaign currently. Gallagher up against Bateman, cut out well by the number 18. Heavy touch from Catano, sees the ball go loose. Lions coming forward now with Lloyd, cut out by Farrington. Hugo goes down, and Withers now with Takamura ahead of her. Harriet Withers goes for the run. Withers with the shot, angle was tight and straight into the keeper. It was a good run there from Withers. Did have an option to her left, but instead created the angle for the shot. Lions now coming back the other end. Salisbury. Tegan Hugo making the run. Ricochets back, cleared away, and Rasha having to stick a boot on it. Conceding the throw. Palmer this time does kick it away from danger. Takamura running straight back into the danger zone. A little bit loose at the back here so far from Knights. have chance to reset here for a goal kick. Just getting a little bit frantic in those congested areas. Both sides seeing the ball just ricochet off into the path of the opposition. Clark with the short kick-off, Lions with the high press. Pays off and Tegan Hugo can get a boot on it. Deflected. Tegan Hugo does well. Captain Libby Cebulski. Loose ball picked up now. Catano on the run. Catano into Morland. Morland with a left foot strike wide of the post. Amy Morland, captain, stepping up there. Just wide of the mark. Morland finding herself in a good bit of space. Left foot shot. Sailing past Campbell's upright. Both sides happy to play close passes around the area, and both sides giving it away in dangerous spots. Strike from distance this time. Meg McGilligan, and Campbell with chance to watch that one and collects it calmly. Gone for the short option again. Knights again putting pressure on to win the ball back in that attacking position. Lions do keep hold of it. Farrington defending high up the field. Given away Calhoun. Morland finds Catano. Takamura it was that does find Catano, has a little step over. Goes for the switch. Withers. Ball into the box from Withers, headed behind. Morland just having a little look. Palmer now plays it off the hand of Everts, waved away by the referee. Play on the decision and given away. Palmer picks up a loose ball. Referee giving Abby Everts the benefit of the doubt there. It was hit on her hand without much she could do to get out of the way. Lovely ball into Takamura from Withers. Takamura weaving her way, left foot strike. Takamura, and not enough sting in that one to trouble Stella Campbell. Stella Campbell, one of the recent signings for Nick Whiteside. Signed from Brisbane Roar and his previous form with QAS, Brisbane City and Port Darwin. Third appearance this evening for Stella Campbell. Of course, Lions without Ellie Chappell, shattered her patella. Did open the door for that move for Stella Campbell. Alita Karas, also a very trusty keeper within the ranks. Poked forward into the path of Salisbury, up against Rashard. Pulls it back into traffic. Doesn't beat Emily Clark. It was Tegan Hugo from the edge. Emily Clark doing well there. That one was played through. Fair few defenders in the area. Played along the ground. It was Natalie Tatham with the shot from the edge of the 18-yard box. Down the other end goes Withers. Little touch inside. Harriet Withers running through the white shirts, driving, and it will be a corner kick for Gold Coast Knights. This is the second time these sides have faced each other in this current season. Round 4 was an early meet. Lions 2, Gold Coast Knights 4. Goals from Bowman and Salisbury for Lions. Kitano, Withers, Takamura and Oliveira on the score sheet for Knights. Ball in from Withers. Sails over everyone into the path of McGilligan, who keeps it in, drives it back in towards the near post. Costello in the way of it. Kane finds Rashat. Jesse Rashat all the way down to the byline, forced out by Salisbury. Little ball in towards Withers, doesn't get there. Spilsbury. Corey Kane finds Gaetano, lovely little back heel, finds her captain. Rasha in a lovely position, ball into the area, first time, Withers is there, Withers with a strike, saved to her right, Stella Campbell. It was a cracking save. Lovely move there by Gold Coast Knights, back heel from Eri Takamura, found Harriet Withers, who had a good strike, forcing the save from Stella Campbell. Kane. Put out by Withers. Knights now trying to play ball to feet inside their own half, trying to get the possession a little bit steadier, a little bit more consistent, holding the ball well. Katana just shaking the challenge there of Everts. Knights play on with McGilligan. McGilligan in towards the middle. It was a rough clearance, but a clearance all the same. 21 minutes gone, 0-0 here at the Croatian Sports Centre. McGilligan, and the whistle does go. Costello made the call early for offside there. And Jessica Jensen just coming over for a bit of a chat. Little word to Meg McGilligan there. Lynn Boyd at the helm for Gold Coast Knights. Nick Whiteside calling the shots for Lions FC. Just recently announced as the general manager of Caboolture, stepping into that role just in this last week or so, I believe. And the referee with a yellow card there for Abby Everts. Everts has had a couple of little chops there at Catano, and the referee has had enough of them, so yellow card for the number 17. Free kick, which Palmer, Catano and Withers are currently hovering around. Catano not shy of a goal from a free kick, but we'll see what they've got up their sleeve for this set piece. Is Catano, finds Takamura, Takamura finds Withers, Withers in room, does Withers get the shot off? Withers does get the shot off, but it sails wide of the mark. Straight off the training ground, it was Withers and Palmer to leave it for Catano. Laid off there for Takamura. Found Withers in a good spot, just couldn't get that one on target. Farrington defending well on the halfway line. Kane and Farrington become a very solid centre-half pairing. First time ball in from Withers, dealt with well by Lions, and Lions do keep possession. Salisbury missing out to Rashad, but it was a off-balance clearance from Corey Kane. Anna Salisbury with the switch. Spilsbury is the unintended target. Now Meg McGallagher, and the ball through towards Withers. Calm back pass there from Tegan Hugo. Lovely turn, Abby Lloyd, ball forward. Too much on it for Anna Salisbury. Abby Lloyd having signed from Souths. She was skipper in the green and white. Perhaps won't be too happy to see how Souths are going this season. There's been a lot of change at South Strikers, and just not able to get themselves going this season. They've got tough ask against them as well this evening, up against Brisbane City, who are also well in the mix at the top of this NPL table. Eastern Suburbs, Gold Coast Knights, Brisbane City and Lions all fighting it out. Abby Everts with a strike from distance, spilt by Emily Clark, but does have time to collect. As Farrington gave it to Catano, who just got it stuck under her feet. There's been a little bit of that from both sides this evening. Just loose balls and passes going awry. Been the schedule that Glyn Boyd would have wanted. One stage they had 5 makeup games, which was the most of all sides. They've got it down to 2 now, which is exactly the same number as Lions. So many of the teams, I think all but Olympic, QAS, Sunny Coast and East, so 6 of our teams still with makeup games to play. Will undoubtedly contribute to some heavy legs this evening. Throw in for Knights on the far side, approaching the 30 minutes very shortly. Both sides still locked at 0-0. Farrington. Takamura with the first quick ball there, but out it goes. Throw into Lions. Loose ball, this time Stella Campbell coming all the way out, confident at the back, the keeper, and she had to do what she intended there, and she did very well to connect with the ball. Lions pushing forward now with Everts. A little hold on the shirt. Holly Palmer was quick to release it. Smart decision. Referee already having pulled a card out of her pocket for Abby Everts so far this evening. Scarlett Premel. Calhoun moving into that right-sided position, has Everts behind her. Calhoun will go driving towards the byline. Very good defending there at the back. Gold Coast Knights, goal kick. Clark poised to go along with the goal kick, sent in. Everts uses her height well. And all the way through. Stella Campbell. Calhoun finding Tegan Hugo. Hugo driving into the area. Jessie Rashak forced to come across and does force the throw instead of the corner kick. Jessie Rashak has stayed down just off the back of the pitch. Referee Jessica Jensen happy for play to continue. And she is going to go over and check on Jessie Rasher. She is recent signing for Glyn Boyd's side. The Canberran has played top flight with Canberra United. Made a debut aged 32. Joined Brisbane Roar 21-22 season before retiring from professional football at least. And another one who does have experience with Lions FC. So a few familiar faces amongst these sides this evening, and she is back up on her feet. Albeit not moving too freely at the moment. Hopefully Jessie Rashad can run that off. Headed away by Corey Kane. Hacked away by Withers. Costello with a long throw, headed away well by Kane. Morland coming back to help out. Lovely take to bring the ball down. Harriet Withers. Morland finding her attacker. Morland doing very well there to find Withers. Withers with a great ball in towards Meg McGilligan. Daisy Bateman is in pursuit, but it does find its way to McGilligan. McGilligan into the area and caught by Stella Campbell. Little nod on there from Eri Takamura. Great move there from Knights. McGilligan does very well there. A little touch on there for Campbell to collect. Eri Takamura going down, but not appealing too much from the referee Jensen. See some of the impact of the aforementioned weather on this surface. It's looking like it's had a little bit of a battering in certain areas, but it's come good enough to get the games back underway. A frustrating period for Gold Coast Knights with some fine weather, but pretty damaged pitch, causing chaos. Palmer. Again, running herself into trouble, Holly Palmer, and now it's Abby Lloyd with a poked ball through. And frustration is the body language from Anna Salisbury as it doesn't find its way into a shooting position for her. Holly Palmer again just caught in possession. Very good with the ball at feet, Holly Palmer, so unsurprising to see her trying to play away out of danger, but not quite happening for her this evening. And Salisbury using her strength. Not using it wisely according to the official. Free kick goes the way of the home side. Palmer, room to run. Lovely ball through to Harriet Withers. Harriet Withers takes a touch and great defending at the back from Tegan Hugo. Corner ball. Little hesitation perhaps from Withers. It was a great ball from Palmer. Just threading that one through to Withers. Tegan Hugo getting herself in a great spot to just force that indecision for Harriet Withers and force the corner. Rashat still having a little, it's Meg McGilligan this time, just looking a bit sore on that left knee. Ball in, headed in towards the back post. Kane has a little chop at it, goal kick. Just to keep my eye on Meg McGilligan, see how she's moving with that left knee. Another touch by Anna Salisbury as well to keep moving, uses her strength well on that occasion and wasn't pulled up. Emily Clark has come out of her area to stick a boot through that one. Hugo playing the ball for Natalie Tatham, who is in an offside position, frustratingly kicking the ball away, and Jessica Jensen coming across to have a word. It's like she's going to keep the card in her pocket. She has collected the ball in the end, so no yellow for the frustrated kick away. Both sides creating chances in this first half, but still yet to trouble the keepers too much in the first half. Olympic, the only side to have taken the lead in this round 20 so far. 1-0 on the road against Sunshine Coast Wanderers. Ball forward from Lions, cut out at the back by Farrington. Corey Kane play it back to her centre half partner. All the way back it goes to Emily Clark. Calhoun twisting, turning away from Spilsbury. Ball into the area. Clark comes and claims before Lloyd can get anything on it. Poked forward by Takamura. Amy Morland finds McGilligan. Ricocheting back. A little bit of friendly fire in there, but Knights. Spilsbury now with the frustration as she sends that one forward into no man's land. Heavy touch, Jessie Rashat straight into the path of Tegan Hugo. Iri Takamura steals it. Iri Takamura. Tegan Hugo does very well to get back. Withers now. Will she get a shot off? Blocked out by Costello. Withers fighting her way through. Costello and Lyons play it out of trouble. Messi at the back. Jessie Rashat now finding Takamura. Takamura with a little dink forward. And well left there for Campbell to collect. Farrington fires that forward, controlled well on the chest. Katano. Ball forward, ends up with Takamura. Katano, a lovely ball forward. Meg McGilligan, cool as you like. Meg McGilligan, the former Lions player, is the one to get us off the mark here at the Croatian Sports Centre. It's a lovely ball forward, Katano. And the composure from the number 23. 40 minutes played, and Meg McGilligan breaks the deadlock. It's exactly what Glyn Boyd would have been hoping for as the clock ticked down towards half-time. Takamura furthest up the field. McGilligan does go on a little run, but Takamura's forced back. Takamura playing some great first-time passes. Very confident with ball at feet. Katano nearly falls for McGilligan again, but this time Lions get it away. Scarlett Premel tries to keep it on the far side, but Knights have the throw. Palmer. Morland. Lions forcing Knights to go back to come forward. They're happy to do so. 3 minutes of normal time left in this first half. Forward from Farrington. Katano with another lovely touch. Great control, Katano, and again poking it through for McGilligan, but the skipper, Libby Cebulski, clears the lines. Kitano. Takamura, first time pass again. Palmer this time. Palmer with a deflected strike. And Campbell collects. Cut out by Morland. Hugo having a little look for where the ball ended up, and it's with Takamura, who dink over the head for Withers. Withers with a ball across. Great glove there from Campbell. Just takes it out of the path of McGilligan, who's limped away from that one. Brilliant goalkeeping from young Stella Campbell. Farrington has the time and the room to settle things and finds Corey Kane, who gives it back. Ball forward is a good one. Kitano just pulls out at the last minute as Stella Campbell comes out strongly to collect. It was a great ball forward. Great vision from Corey Kane, but just Kitano just seeing the advancement of Stella Campbell. And the referee gives the free kick the way of Knights. It's an offside flag in the end. Hasn't been too much in the way of stoppage, just that one moment with Jessie Rashart. Jessica Jensen went to check on her earlier. Luckily, she came through that unscathed. Wouldn't imagine there's too much extra time on the clock as we hit the 45. Takamura. Tano. Headed on by Lloyd into the path of Salisbury. Anna Salisbury gets it on her right. Can she get a shot off? Giving time for Knights to get the numbers back. Strike from distance collected by Clark. It's a good effort. As Anna Salisbury just getting it back onto her right foot there. Gave the defenders time to get back. And it was Natalie Tatham in the end with the strike. Quite a way out. Kitano now coming forward. Takamura forced out by Everts. Forced over the touchline. Ref says play on. Calhoun dropping deep. Spilsbury doing well on that far side. Winning the ball and giving it straight back. And there is the half-time whistle. Only 1 minute added on. It is Meg McGilligan, the difference. The former Lions now playing for Gold Coast Knights and in fine form. Will go in 1-0 up to the home side. Stick with us here on FQTV. We'll bring you all the second half action very shortly.
excellence? Is it measured in likes, bottom lines, or the impact we make around us? The things we build, the students we inspire, the care we give.
Baby girl.
At CQ University, we recognise all kinds of excellence. We combine contemporary courses with more choices and real support to empower you to create the success that means more to you. Be with CQU.
Felton Industries is proud to be the official shelter and grandstands partner of Football Queensland. Felton offers a range of premium aluminium grandstands, from elite portable spectator seating to soccer team shelters for players and coaches. Give your fans the best view of the game with Felton's comfortable spectator seating. With sun-safe shelters or powder-coated in your team colours. Whatever your club needs, Felton has a high-quality, low-maintenance seating option to suit. We are the pioneers in Australian-made grandstands and team shelters. Contact Felton today on 1800 834 016 or visit felton.net.au.
Future game is changing, and so it's really important for us to understand that we're not developing players for the here and now, it's for the future.
It's extremely important to have an identity as a state. There's some key characteristics that we identified as being really important to Queensland players. The first one is creative, which refers to a player's technical ability, their base level technique and their X factor qualities. Second is courageous, how players influence the game, their levels of effort, their absolute desire displayed on the pitch. And then there's competitive, so their winning mentality, and that's got nothing to do with winning games. And that's a never say die effort, which is a hallmark of Queensland players in the past. It's something we want to continue to preserve.
That sort of frames everything we look for in a Queensland player. It's really important for every fan of every club, for every member, for every player to understand what it means to be a Queenslander, lean into the nature of the Queensland spirit. I think this is the most exciting time for youth development in a long time in Australia. We've seen so many young Queenslanders move on to bigger and better things. We've seen so much national team representation, and we've seen a massive shift in terms of the focus on youth development in a professional sort of setting within the A-Leagues. So if you're a young Queenslander, it's our job at Football Queensland to ensure that we're giving every opportunity to players to reach that stage and support talent wherever it may be to reach the higher echelons of the game.
I think football was always my thing, yeah. I just loved it. Yeah. I love being a part of the team and I love winning. Yeah. I played for Warriors in Townsville and it was really good and I learnt a lot and I felt like I was just having fun. I was really nervous at first because I'd played against these girls all growing up. Like I'd always been in the Townsville team, they'd been in the Metro teams, and I was really nervous because I didn't know whether I was good enough or whether I was just like overreaching. With the right support and the right coaching and the right programs to be identified, like carnivals, you can definitely get spotted and you can do it. From there, it's just how much you want it, really. The Queensland State Team program has helped me believe in myself because a lot of the time when I don't believe in myself, I don't perform as well, and that's probably what's let me down. Off the field, I'd say just like becoming a better person and more mature and friendly and outgoing, and I feel like helped me bring me out of my shell, I guess, yeah. I feel really, really grateful and really honoured that I've been selected and that I've been seen and identified to be good enough to play, just to have the opportunity to play in front of national team coaches, and I just feel like super confident, super eager. It's really good to see my kind of progression from not making it at all to making it. The Queensland State Team program can really help push you into the A-League teams, the Premier League teams, the Matildas representing your country, and that's something that I aspire to do. I think just the level of coaching and the intensity and playing in a better team definitely makes you a better player, and you kind of understand what you have to do to get to that level, and it's, yeah, really good.
How do I finish this match? One straight off.
Welcome back to the second half coverage of round 20 here in Carrara, live from the Croatian Sports Centre. Gold Coast Knights going in at half time, 1 goal to the good, courtesy of former Lion Meg McGilligan, breaking the deadlock on the 40-minute mark. Knights were back out early ahead of this second half, getting their instructions in the dugout and getting a warm-up, as things will no doubt be starting to cool down a little down the coast as we approach just after 8:30. It was pretty evenly matched first half. It was the skill of, or the composure I should say, of Meg McGilligan to put the home side in front. 45 minutes at least ahead of us to settle this one. As mentioned, these sides meeting once already this season, back in round 4. And last season they were pretty evenly matched. Lions 2-0 winners in round 2. The reverse fixture in round 12 was a reverse scoreline, 2-0 to Gold Coast Knights. They met again in round 21 and you couldn't split them. It was a 1-1 draw. And then the one that mattered the most, the semi-final, 4-0 winners, Gold Coast Knights, saw them head through to the grand final, where they were ultimately beaten by that Anna Hirakawa goal against Brisbane City. This is, of course, Gold Coast Knights' second season in the top flight. Previously under the guidance of Gary French. Now, of course, Glyn Boyd in charge here at Gold Coast Knights. Pretty consistent side started the season. There have been a few new faces into the fold. Significantly, of course, Emily Clark replacing the outgoing Atsuko Watanabe in between the sticks. And a strong Japanese contingent with Hinata Yamaguchi joining the ranks alongside Eri Takamura and Rika Tano. Jessie Rashat, the recent signing. And of course, tonight's only scorer so far, Meg McGilligan. Lions with their own new faces in the ranks. Starting in goal this evening, Stella Campbell. They do, of course, also have recently signed Lauren Spreadborough waiting in the wings. All round 20 fixtures are now underway. Our 8:15 kickoffs just recently starting. So far, it's only this fixture and the Sunshine Coast Wanderers playing Olympic FC that have seen any goals. Olympic 1-0 up going in at half time. Spilsbury coming back to defend and conceding the throw on the far side. Corey Kane sending that one back infield. Takamura nodding that one back. The ball forward, finding Withers. It's Meg McGilligan in the middle. And it's Stella Campbell who comes out to collect. Natalie Tatham finding Daisy Bateman in the right back position. Scarlett Premel. Loose ball does find Abby Everts. Great ball forward, finds its way back for the number 9, Scarlett Premel, who has a run at Spilsbury. Spilsbury slides in, and it is kept in. And Spilsbury happy to concede the throw. No corner, it did stop on that touch line. And it's the throw in taken by Daisy Bateman. Calhoun does very well up against Palmer. Calm ball across. Abby Lloyd had a crack at it. And a Salisbury strikes and wide of the mark. Lively start here from Lions. It was good defending there by Corey Kane in the end. And the ball out wide for Salisbury, who got herself into a shooting position and sent it wide off the target. Ball long from Clark. Good battle there from Spilsbury and Lloyd. Catano gets another go at it. This time switches it out right for Withers. McGilligan at the back post gets it. Stolen from her path there by Stella Campbell. She knew exactly where she wanted it, but Stella Campbell was first to it. Little back heel from Takamura only finds its way to Scarlett Premel. Nodded on there. Evie Calhoun just went for a little turn outside and ran into traffic with Claire Farrington. Morland. Good defending there, Abby Everts, but forced out wide. Still finding its way to Jessie Rashat. A little touch on there. Natalie Tatham plays a lovely ball forward. Abby Lloyd trying to get it out of her feet. Holly Palmer dropping back. Meg McGilligan stealing it off the toes of Natalie Tatham. Natalie Tatham's chasing back well. Meg McGilligan forced to turn back the way she's facing for a little bit of support. Switch on for Withers, and it does get there over the top of Tegan Hugo. Withers with a little layoff. Will it fall for Catano? Not quite. And loose ball out. Be a throw-in taken by Spilsbury. Farrington finds feet, but Daisy Bateman steamrolls through. Given away for Kane. Little held there, and Jessica Jensen says absolutely not. Play on for Lions. Referee doing a good job of just letting this game flow. One yellow card so far for Abby Everts early doors. Little flick forward, cut out by Farrington. Given away for Everts. And Salisbury just forcing Amy Morland down there under a little bit of pressure. Referee had a little check. And he's happy for play to go on, but we will see a change here for Lions. It is Tegan Hugo who has made way for Tonya Marie Rantucci. It's gone straight into the right back position. Eri Takamura wins her side a corner. So a little shuffle at the back there for Nick Whiteside. Harriet Withers again on corner kicking duties. Goes short. Holly Palmer unmarked on the edge, sends it straight into the face of Calhoun. Palmer will get it back. Spilsbury sends it back forward. Palmer with a strong header. Poked forward by Meg McGilligan. Does Withers stay on side? She does. And will win her side another corner. Holly Palmer still occupying the same spot, but this time covered by Scarlett Premmel. The different option perhaps this time with Withers sending that one in. And through everyone it sails. Spilsbury. Glyn Boyd barking instructions from the sideline, making sure his side stays switched on with the counter-attack in mind. Clark. Nothing doing there from that corner for Gold Coast Knights, but they'll rebuild from the back. Palmer finding herself in all sorts of spaces early in this second half. Withers now fancying a run against Rantucci, and again winning her side a corner on the near side. Short one for Takamura. Strike in towards the back post, headed away. Nodded down, and Anna Salisbury has Premmel ahead of her. Palmer lets her go into an offside position. Good defending there, Holly Palmer. Just letting Scarlett Premmel roam. Forward by Costello. Morland picks it up. Abby Everts steals it back from her. Good battle in the middle from both Amy Morland and Abby Everts. And Clark clears that one well. Katano. Takamura gives it back. Sends the ball. Lovely ball through for Harriet Withers. Gets on the wrong side of Tonya Marie Rantucci, but there is the whistle. She just crept offside. Fans don't agree. It was very tight. We'll definitely take the official's word for it. That magic line across our screens. Great vision there, though, from Catano to pick out that pass. Withers this time trying to send that forward for Takamura. Lovely composed defending from Tonya Marie Rantucci. Very versatile player, the number 12 for Lions. Can play pretty much anywhere across the park. Originally a Cairns product. Making a 14th appearance this evening for Lions this season. Both sides with recent makeup fixtures has given them a busy schedule. Gold Coast Knights, of course, still in the Kappa Queensland Cup. They will host their old foes, North Lakes United, in the semi-final, currently marked down for Tuesday, the 21st of July. The Lions were beaten by the other Gold Coast side, Gold Coast United, in their quarter-final. Gold Coast United will now face Edge Hill United, came through the regional pathway. Could well see all Gold Coast final in that Kappa Queensland Cup. As things stand, Eastern Suburbs played their full complement of fixtures. They are currently sitting top of the ladder. Gold Coast Knights have currently moved into second spot. 4 points behind Eastern Suburbs if things stay as they currently stand, but 30 minutes left on the clock. Things can shift pretty rapidly in this game. Tano with a little nutmeg. Ball down the line for Withers. Withers trying to get the better of Cebulski. Square across to Takamura, who's in space. Can Takamura get a shot off? Yes, she can. Saved by Stella Campbell. Stella Campbell is putting in quite the shift this evening for Lions. It was a great ball across for Takamura. Takamura finding herself totally unmarked at the back. Stella Campbell making the save, forcing the corner. Much to the relief there of the back line. Played away at the front post. Sent long by Calhoun. Palmer will pick it up. Palmer will send it back forward. Morland with a little touch. Calhoun. Good defending there. Spilsbury. Farrington comes across, forces it over from Scarlett Premel. It will be Lions with the throw. Lions had some of their club members out at the Inala Multicultural Festival today. Plenty of events across the state recently that these sides have represented. Recently, of course, the Panieri Festival, strong representation from Olympic. Catano has a little look to her left, can see the run of McGilligan, poked forward from Takamura. McGilligan will have chance to get a shot off. McGilligan makes it two! Meg McGilligan, again, cool and calm, big smile says it all. It's a lovely weighted pass forward from Eri Takamura. And Meg McGilligan made no mistake. Meg McGilligan punishing her old side so far this evening. Gotta give credit there to Takamura. He's playing some wonderful passes around the park in this fixture. Takes the league tally to 4 in 10 for Meg McGilligan. And Salisbury not able to connect there with Tegan Hugo. Throw for Knights deep inside their own half. Takamura finds Katano. McGilligan. Patient play there from Knights. Katano just giving a little bit of feedback there to Eri Takamura about where she thinks she should have been. Throw taken by the Canadian. Calhoun will pick it up. Lovely flick on there, Calhoun. Spilsbury shrugging off the challenge of Scarlett Premel, sent forward. Spilsbury does very well to beat Calhoun to it. Ball sent forward from Meg McGilligan. A little bit scrappy in the middle. Palmer caught in possession. Abby Lloyd with chance to run. Palmer does very well to get back and make amends. Spilsbury hesitates. Scarlett Premel will drive that one across, and over the bar it goes. Abby Lloyd getting stuck under that one, sending it high over the bar. So Abby Lloyd in a great spot and just couldn't get over the top of that one. Had her feet stuck under her somewhat. And saw that one frustratingly sail over. Maybe Cebulski all the way back to Campbell. And this time, referee does blow the whistle for a free kick. Foul against Harriet Withers. Morland. Farrington gets a foot on that one and finds Meg McGilligan. Switches it out to Withers. No Bronte Rose in the starting lineup. She is on the bench for Glyn Boyd's side. Plenty of expertise for both sides waiting in the wings. Bronte Rose, 6 goals in her 16 appearances. Meg McGilligan on a hat-trick. Meg McGilligan wide of the mark. Just having a bit of fun out there this evening, the number 23. Meg McGilligan picking it up and just driving forward, getting it out of her feet and having a shot just crept around Stella Campbell's post. Seems to be it is Meg McGilligan keeping Bronte Rose on the bench for this evening's fixture, but plenty of versatility, plenty of experience to interchange amongst this side. Calhoun. Switch to Premel, cut out by Spilsbury, ball forward. Not weighted quite right to fall into the path of Meg McGilligan. Withers coming all the way back to defend, and Withers will use Clark. throw in on the far side be taken by Paige Taylor. Stepped into that right back position for Jessie Rashart. Jessie would have a little niggle in the first half, but it's a pretty much a like-for-like change in terms of personnel for that right back position. Paige Taylor has had a cracking season in the red, white and blue of the Croatian side so far this season. Signing last year from Gannon United Golden Knights in the US. And for Lions, it is Scarlett Premel making way, and Abby Lloyd. Is Shiana Singh, who has come on and slotted into that midfield. And Lauren Spreadbread. Another set of fresh legs for Lions. Tonya Marie Rantucci has been sent a little further up the field. Good little battle on that far side. Corner kick for Knights, sent in towards Corey Kane, headed away at the back by Costello. Singh gets that one out, only as far as Palmer, who finds Paige Taylor. Taylor runs into Hugo, but Withers gets across. Knights still coming here with Farrington. McGilligan. Ball in towards Withers at the back. Withers comes flying into the back of Hugo. Gets the shot off and does find the back of the net, but the whistle had already gone for a free kick. Is Libby Cebulski, who slotted into that right back position to allow Rantucci to just push forward on this right wing. Ball in from Withers, headed away by Costello. Palmer finding Takamura. Knights keep coming. Farrington. Rose on for Knights now as well, so the changes are coming thick and fast. Rose, ball through for Withers, across it goes. And Campbell decides to play it out with her feet under pressure from Meg McGilligan. McGilligan currently in an offside position, just gets back onside. Rose waiting patiently, finds the ball, fall kindly for her, back at her feet. Palmer now, is she going to have a strike? Finds Catano. Lions getting plenty back behind the ball. Paige Taylor flying forward. And Costello comes across to cut that one out. Costello concedes the corner. Kane and Farrington, the two centre halves, making their way into the area. 15 minutes remaining on the clock. 2-0 to the home side. Meg McGilligan the only name on the score sheet thus far. Corner in here will again be delivered by Withers, and free kick there for the challenge in the area. Free kick going the way of Knights. Kapalaba, the next team to get a goal. Kapalaba 1-0 up against Queensland Academy side. Palmer does well. Referee happy for play to go on. And referee blows for offside. Calhoun the furthest up the field for Lions following the departure of Abby Lloyd. Anna Salisbury to the left, Tonya Marie Rantucci to the right. Emily Bowman slotted into the middle with Shiana Singh. Meg McGilligan in a shooting position once again. Meg McGilligan on a hat-trick. Stella Campbell not going to let her get there. And it is a corner in the end. Behind it went. It's Meg McGilligan in a one-on-one. Great save there from Stella Campbell and headed over by Spreadborough. Taken short, sent in by Palmer, headed down by Farrington. A little bounce there. Spilsbury. Campbell having to do something with this from feet as it was passed back. Catano picks up the loose ball, given away. Driving pass finds Rantucci. Calhoun has dropped all the way back to help out. Farrington finds Meg. Catano makes a good run. Taylor driving forward. Does she go down in the box under a challenge? Instantly waved away by the referee and points for a goal kick. The referee did not hesitate there. A little tussle between both players. Referee is pretty instantaneous with the wave away of the appeals. Flick on there by Meg McGilligan. Spreadborough does very well. Get there before Catano. Uses her strength well. Emily Bowman now dancing away from Eri Takamura. Sabulski, the ball forward, nodded away. Palmer poking it forward. Just in behind Rose. Lions not much doing in the way of shots on goal so far in this second half, but they are in possession currently and fresh legs on the park. This one's going to go all the way through to Rantucci under pressure from Spilsbury. It's behind for a goal kick. It's a great ball forward. Flick on by Calhoun. Farrington makes sure by just throwing a boot at that one. Bowman does well to keep it in. And in the end, it is deemed to have crossed the line, so throw in it will be. Calhoun just trying to hurry Knights along to take the throw. Win here would see Knights start to close the gap on top of the table, Eastern Suburbs. Knights still with games in hand. Be wanting to maintain this trajectory, having dropped points in their recent 2 fixtures. A draw versus Olympic, 1-1, and the same scoreline last weekend against Sunshine Coast Wanderers. Withers now driving into the area, has McGilligan at the back post, and it's ricocheted back in and saved by Campbell. It was nearly an own goal there. Unfortunate clearance, but Campbell, cool as you like, never looked phased. McGilligan. Beautiful switch on for Withers, but great defending at the back. Tano just gets it stuck under her feet. Natalie Tatham picks up the ball. More than 50 A-League appearances for Raw, Melbourne Victory and Perth Glory. Clark taking the time to collect that, and frustrating Evelyn Calhoun in the process. Calhoun getting her first goal and only goal of the campaign so far, back in round 5 against Sunshine Coast Wanderers. Tackle there from Singh. And Tucci has gone on a run. Cut out though by Spilsbury. Both sides just starting to tire. The space opening up across the park. Bowman. No Amy Gunston in the side or the squad this evening for Lions. Headed down by Katana, flicked on by Bronte Rose. Meg McGilligan just ahead of the ball there. Calhoun. Nice square ball across. Gets it back from Bowman, but loose ball cut out at the back by Knights. Calhoun making her way across the park, fine feet of Tegan Hugo, cut out by Katano, who pokes it forward for Bronte Rose, the only one upfield. Meg McGilligan is making a run. Does McGilligan have left in the tank? Happy to hold up the ball under pressure from Costello. Great defending. Palmer is chasing down Singh. Switch across, finds Rantucci up against Spilsbury, forced out again, dives in Robin Spilsbury, and Rantucci stays on her feet. Hugo. McGilligan wanted it near this touchline, heads it out for a throw. These sides will face each other once more in the league, which will be one of the makeup fixtures. So the round 15 makeup fixture will be played sandwiched between round 24 and round 25. That will be played again here at the Croatian Sports Centre. Next up for these sides though, round 21 sees Knights still at home against Kapalabar. They then have their round 16 makeup fixture here at home against South Strikers. And round 22 will see them again at home against Olympic. For Lions, round 21 sees them welcome Olympic to Luxury Paint Stadium. Round 22 they welcome the league leaders Easts, and round 23 they have Brisbane City. Calhoun gets back to her feet in the area, gets a shot off, and it is deflected wide. It will be a corner for Lions. Haven't had many corners, if any, in this second half. Ball in from Lions, punched away. Takamura going on a run now, has space, has McGilligan ahead of her. It is going to fall for McGilligan, little deflection. McGilligan on a hat-trick, strikes and saved. McGilligan did manage to get the shot off, but it was not too tricky for Stella Campbell. Take nothing away from that save though, diving round to her right. She has been busy and lively this evening, very impressive, the 18-year-old. Palmer, Takamura. Rantucci. Calhoun having a run now. Deflection off the chest. Oh, and the whistle goes for a free kick, but in the end it was nudged wide anyway. It was a bit of a lucky deflection off the chest. Nearly fell for Natalie Tatham, who dragged it wide anyway, but the whistle has gone. Evie Calhoun down on the edge. We are now into added time. Catano, loose ball, ball down the wing. Tatham goes down in a Knights sandwich, free kick for Knights. Kapalaba now 3-0 up at half time against QAS. Brisbane City South United 0-0 at half time. South strikers have got to be pretty happy with that scoreline going in at the half. And Olympic still 1 goal to the good with 5 minutes left in their fixture up the Sunshine Coast. Eastern Suburbs, Gold Coast United, by my figures, are in a stalemate at 0-0 and entering the final minutes. Will be something to put a smile on the face of Glyn Boyd and his side if Eastern Suburbs drop points. Lions, of course, also keeping an eye on the top, being well in the mix there in the top 4. Lions scrapping to get something out of this game. It will only be a consolation if they do, but they're looking hungry to get off the mark. Knights keeping them at bay. Takamura. Every time Takamura is on the ball, finds a pass with composure, whether it's minute 1 or minute 90. McGilligan with the switch, bounces all the way across and played away, finding its way back to McGilligan from Spreadborough. Given away though, Rantucci. Singh for Calhoun, cut out at the back. Taylor to Withers. Rose. Lovely footwork, but just running that one out of her path. Takamura again there to collect. Into the 3rd minute of stoppage time. Palmer. Catano. Catano gets it back under pressure there. Turns away nicely, finds the path of Withers. So 1 more ball into the box for Gold Coast Knights. They're trapped on that touchline. And there is the final whistle. Glyn Boyd's side are back to winning ways here at home at the Croatian Sports Centre. Who else but former Lions FC player Meg McGilligan. Goal in the 40th minute and in the 65th. So a goal either side of half time sees Gold Coast Knights take the spoils and close that gap on Eastern Suburbs. It's been an absolute delight to have your company with me here this evening. Amy Webster bringing you the action for FQTV, and very much looking forward to having you join me again on the weekend. For now, take care.
I'm joking. I didn't